terms of people being comfortable is I think myself and my staff are very aware, we are very aware of the apprehension of visiting the dentist. In fact, if I could share just a little story, I was given blood not too long ago, and previously in my life I've been a 2-gallon ear guy. I got a little card, and so I've given a lot of blood, but I hadn't given in a while. I think it'd been 5 or 10 years. But as I was sitting in the blood mobile, getting ready to give blood, the palms of my hands were sweaty, and I was just really nervous. And the girls that were, or the ladies that were in that blood mobile were fantastic. And I was sitting there thinking, I'm embarrassed to tell them that I'm a dentist because I'm so nervous, and I stick people all day long. That's what I do. I have to give anesthetic because they wouldn't like me very much if I didn't do that. But it really brought back for me, how important it is that we set people at ease whenever we're about to do something. Now, me giving blood wasn't a big deal. I mean, they really, once they drew the blood and it was over with, I think I'd gotten myself more worked up about it than I really should have, but it's just human nature. And I know if I'm nervous about just giving blood, then I can really relate to my patients sitting in the chair, and a lot of times we're giving them lots of shots and we're doing lots of stuff on them, so I'm very aware of that. So the tools that we have, the first thing is that I think the staff being aware from the time they walk in the door till the time they leave, we try to make sure that they're at ease, and we really try to cater to their every need as much as possible. From a more of a clinical standpoint, we offer what we call conscious sedation, which is can be a combination of things that we do, but one of the things that we offer is we will give them, depending on the patient, and after we've consulted with them, we will give them a pill that they'll take sometimes the night before to help them to sleep, and then usually about an hour before they come in, they'll take a pill which will relax them. Now, they're not completely out. That's why we call it conscious sedation. Many people, after they sit in the chair and the appointment's over, they'll tell me they don't remember anything. But that isn't standard. I can't tell somebody that they're not going to remember anything, but almost all of them say, wow, that was the best dental visit I've ever had. So the pill really relaxes people, and it allows them to, a lot of people who have put their dental work off for years and years and years, and know that they need a lot of dental work, just the fact that they know that they can take something that's going to take the edge off and help them get through it. It helps them do things that if they wait any longer, they're either going to lose their teeth, or it's going to get more expensive, or it's going to get more painful. So, fear a lot of times for people is not logical. You can't rationalize it. You can't sit down and say, let's talk rational about this. So we kind of circumvent that, trying to rationalize it with giving them a pill that makes them relax. Now, they need to have someone who drives them here because a lot of times they're really, really sleepy. And some people sleep through the appointment. But they can wake up if we need to, and we can shake, and they can talk, and they can open wider, or they can respond to us. But in addition to that, we also offer nitrous oxide, which we have all of our operatories have nitrous oxide, and that's complimentary for everyone who requests it. And we highly recommend it for our anxious patients, even the people who come in and get their teeth cleaned. Some people are just super sensitive, and they're anxious anytime they walk in because of various and sundry events that might have happened when they were younger. But a lot of times what we'll find in our practice is people that initially come in as a high anxious patient, after we've seen them, they've met our staff, they've met me or any of the other doctors that might be in the office, they become more comfortable. So say on the first time we work on them, we may have to give them a pill before they get there and put them on nitrous oxide. But then after they've been through a couple of the procedures, they become comfortable enough with us that they will come in and they'll say, I didn't take my pill today, and they'll just do nitrous. And a lot of them, and this is really common, by the time we get them into hygiene and they're coming back for their recare appointments, they're not using anything. And so we sometimes have to kind of reprogram people from their previous experiences with previous times in their lives where they may not have been handled appropriately.